So I don't really know what to call this, so I'm just going to call it my heart on paper, and hope it encourages someone like it encouraged me writing it. Better is one day in your courts than 1,000 elsewhere, the psalmist says. Better is 1 hour of sweet communion with your spirit. Better is 1 minute in your holy presence than any pleasure the world might offer. In your presence there is fullness of joy. In your presence there is sweet relief of peace and sweet release of stress, strife, and anxiety. How do I find your presence amidst the busyness of life? How do I access the secret place of your presence when burdened by distractions and uncertainties of life? Stop and listen. Bless him in the middle. Thank him when the answer has not yet come. I must stir my soul to praise him, worship him. In the midst of chaos, pray and worship. It's like the psalmist says consistently, Selah, pause and worship him. Sometimes I have to remind myself to stop the busyness of my own mind and rest in him. Relish his presence, revel in his goodness, and not forget to thank him for who he is and all he's done. Staying in the secret place of his presence takes practice. It takes diligence. It takes persistence. It can be a sacrifice to sit silently, patiently waiting in his presence when I'd rather be worrying through situations. But when considering his sacrifice, how he laid down his life so I could experience his presence in mine, how could I not sacrifice my time, my heart, my life in response? Anything I could offer would pale in comparison to the greatness of his sacrifice, and yet he accepts my sacrifices of praise as a sweet-smelling aroma in his nostrils and precious sounds in his ears. So be still, my soul. Be still and wait on the Lord, with patient expectation that he will come. Know that he hears every cry, whether uttered or unspoken. He knows the deepest cries of my heart, so wait on him. O Lord, nothing compares to the beauty of your majesty, the glory that surrounds you, filling everything you touch, and to your unfathomable power that at your word you can both breathe life into a human being or bring down a nation. I bow low in humble acknowledgement of your great glory and majesty. Jesus, nothing compares to you. Nothing else matters but you and me and you. Father, friend, ever-loving God, I give you my heart anew. In righteous fear, I submit to you. I surrender my will and my desires for your will and your desires, for the guiding light of your presence. Spirit of the living God, inundate and saturate every cell and fiber of my being with your DNA running through my bloodstream. Lead me by the sweet whispers of your spirit. I will follow you to the river of your presence. I will follow you through the fire. So burn in me, refine and purify me. Mold me into someone who looks increasingly more and more like the sun. I look to you with the gaze of a lover, completely enraptured by who you are, and I stand in awe that you chose me and call me family. I am forever filled with gratitude that you looked down through the years of time and eternity and reached down to me and said, I want her, she's mine, and I am hers. How could I respond with anything but praise? Blessed be the name that is above all names. Blessed be the name of the Lord.